Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey, here to talk to you about my newest project that I've been working on for the last few days and has been going fast and gorgeous. Looks amazing. Really excited about this one. Come on, let's hang out. Alright, so I've been working on this one for, this will be my third day, I think. And, you see that? Did you see that? Okay. First of all, these are my beautiful yarn cakes that I've been working on. And I'm on my third one now of this piece. It is a sock weight, but for this particular one, I went with a let me see, my 5 point. So a 5.0. And this, right here, is Cinnamon Stitches. And this is her Country Road Poncho. I am really liking this here. I'm going to show you. It looks quite large, but I wanted it to be a little bit loose. See how nice that's looking? Covered my chest now with 3 balls out of 10, so I still have 7 left. And it's just, it's coming out so nice. It is a nice, fun project. The pattern is not too tough. It's pretty good. So I'm going to put this over here. As in, I can watch TV and relax with this one and just go. And people can have conversations with me while I'm doing it. That's another big one. Because, yeah, quite often, when you're doing one with lots of counting, nobody wants to try to talk to you because you're counting. I mean, I get really mad. People interrupt my counting. I just count louder and with a mean look on my face. Let me finish counting and then you can talk to me. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a 2-row repeat, so it's definitely Cinnamon Stitches, and it is Country Roads. It is a joined t-shirt, tunic type pattern. So like this row here is just one stitch. There's nothing crazy about it. There's no variation. It is all just half double crochets, which is a wonderful row. And it's been working out pretty nice. So this is my yarn from Temu. This is the sock weight yarn. I think it was worth 21 something for 10. And it gives me, with all 10, about 1,700 meters, which is a lot. So I should be able to make a really good size shirt for this. Something a little oversized that I can throw on over whatever I'm wearing and just enjoy during the summer, because it is cotton, 100% cotton, and it is really soft. Like, I could have thinned these out. I believe, accidentally going through it a couple times. I think it's about 4 strands, all really nicely wrapped together. I'm actually quite happy with this yarn. I'm surprised how actually easy it is to work with. So far it has been super forgiving because I had to frog. I messed up a row somehow. I'm not sure what I did. Not even sure if I even fixed it. I just took them out and redid the 2 rows. And it seemed to work out better, so that was good. But this is what I've been sitting outside on my patio working on in the bright sunshine, enjoying the bright colors and trying to give myself some some peace. Still pretty emotionally raw, we'll say raw, over my loss of my sister, and it hits me at weird times, and it is just nice to go outside, get some fresh air, get some of that vitamin D, and just trying to find ways to be peaceful and understanding. And I just dropped my ball a few moments ago, and now it doesn't want to move, so 1 second. Okay, I reached way down there. You didn't want to see that. Top of my head's ridiculous. Okay, back to that. So I'm still kind of working on my room. I gave myself a little break for Easter. Easter was not my greatest day ever. The kids had a pretty good day. I could have had a better day. But that is sometimes how it goes. So it's no big deal. Oh, there goes that ball again. It really wants to take a big travel here, this cake. And that's not what I want to have happen. Okay, why are you sticking like this? Oh, we got a stuck spot, do we? So I was doing all really well with this ball, with this one, and then I stopped, and I guess I should have put the liner in the middle, because this happened before. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see if that helps. Just pop it back up on the winder. Alright, that's going a lot better. No problem. So I'm going to take it back to my bed area. I will definitely put the label back inside of it. So yeah, I'm trying to find spots for all my little bits and pieces that are still not ready, quite out of the boxes and bags I put everything in. Because like I tore this room right down to nothing, and I cleaned behind all the furniture, moved everything. I do like this stand. I'm finding from my videos here, it's just definitely brightened up the room, which is nice. Because I do a lot of night filming. So, dark furniture made me look quite gothic and a little bit on the creepy side, which is not always a bad thing, but not always a good thing either. Especially when you're filming something, you want to make sure that, you got good lighting. Good lighting and good sound. Very important. And you don't want to watch something and not understand what's being said or hear it properly, especially if you're like got your hands busy. Well, then you want to hear what the person's saying and clearly hear what they're saying. I'm trying really hard to not talk too fast and also not talk too slow. There's like a happy medium, which can be a little tricky some days. Yeah, this yarn is actually pretty nice. It has got some cush to it, and it's not like crazy thick, but it's still cushy. I can see why it would be good for socks, but there were quite a few colors, but I really was drawn to this one. The rainbowy, bright party type colors. That's the way I look at it. I wanted something a little more bright and cheerful. A lot of my clothes are quite dark and dreary because, I'm that kid. I always one of the kids that loved The Crow when it came out and dressed up as The Crow for Halloween and stuff because it was so edgy. I was also a comic book girl. Still am. Love my comic books. But I used to hang out in comic book stores. While the girls were going to the mall, I was at the comic book store. I was still cute and stuff. But I liked to look at comic books and play video games and all that kind of fun stuff. That had more interest to me than walking around the mall and looking at the same 5 outfits over and over. Just wasn't really my scene. I mean, we would do it, but it was not what I wanted to do. I would have rather have done other things. But that's okay. It was a long, long time ago when people used to go places. Now we all sit at home and crochet like old ladies. Well, I do, but I'm happy with that. It's crazy how age just comes up on you, and all of a sudden you realize you're an older person. You're not this young person that inside you feel like, I get it now. I kind of got it when I was younger. I understood to enjoy yourself, have fun, be cute while you can. Yeah. Like right now I have very little time for self-care. And that's partially my fault, and it's partially because of the lifestyle of having 3 kids and lots of other stuff going on all the time. Back to school. Spring break is over. I should be sleeping. I will be soon enough. Don't worry. I will get my sleep before school. See, it just flows. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. This yarn feels so nice. It is actually very soft. Very, very nice. It doesn't have a bad smell or anything to it. Of course, that's important too. You don't want to have stinky yarn all over your hands. That's gross. I work with this yarn and my hands stink now. No. That is definitely something I do not want to come across. I hope I have no stinky yarn ever. And I hope that doesn't happen to anybody out there. Just oof. So we're probably going to have this done within a few days. Now keep in mind, I do batch recordings. That is a great idea that I don't always have the ability to do an everyday video. So I try to do most of my videos in under 2 nights a week. Especially if I'm thinking about going back to work, because then I could still make my videos and get a regular job on the side of things too, because that's eventually going to be coming up in the next next year or so, maybe 2. We're not sure yet. Depends on how everything goes with the kids and what is needed for all that. So lots of deciding factors. But I definitely don't want to be the stay-at-home forever person. Right now it's working out because the kids are definitely very much needing it, but I also am sacrificing my sanity to some extent. I like working. I do. I've had some really fun jobs, and I've had some really garbage ones, but I have had quite a few really, really fun jobs that I enjoyed going to, and working with lots of interesting people, doing lots of interesting stuff. I was even a janitor at one point, and that was a really fun job. You wouldn't think so, but it was, to some extent. I got strong doing that job. Well, it was a fast-paced job. But at the same time, I could also listen to audiobooks. I could listen to my music. I could have videos playing and stuff like that, and just listen to them while I ran through this building at night alone. With only one other person in the whole building, and it was a lot of work. But it was what it was. There was a lot of perks to it that were really nice, like not having to have my customer service voice. That was cool. I had that for a while. But I also enjoy customer service. That is fun too. Meet all sorts of weird and interesting people. Because I usually end up working later shifts, and which a lot of people don't like working later shifts, but I don't per se mind them because I'm more of a night person anyway. So I'm better in the evening. In the morning I can be a little surly. Just a little bit. And it takes me a while to get going. If I have to, I will, but if I don't have to, then I prefer not to. I was like that with school too. Just did not like my first couple classes every morning. Later on, I was fine, but if you were unlucky enough to get me new class first thing in the morning, I was not the most with it kid. I was just like, no, I don't want to be here. I need to be sleeping. I understand that completely. Talking about how teenagers don't do well with getting up, getting to school that early and working that early. It's just too much for their brains. And I can actually understand that. I was definitely one of those kids, and I really felt it. I really, really suffered. I would have done so much better if school started at 10. Around 10, I probably would have been a whole lot more mentally awake. Like, my body would be awake, I'd be there, I'd be doing everything I'm supposed to, but I could not tell you anything about those early classes. I don't remember a thing. I really don't. They're just a blur. Like a long, distant dream that you barely remember when you wake up, but you know what happened. Anyways, weird topic to be on. That's what happens when you start doing a fun row and it's nice and easy and it flows and your brain just starts going and your mouth works. Because you think about weird things at all times. Because it's fun. Anyways, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. And I should have this beauty done before we know it. I'll see you again very soon. Bye.